Hi all. Today we will discuss about Java. Your first question is that what is Java? Java is a programming language in which we write the codes or programs through which we can perform multiple tasks with our computers. For example, the softwares made in banks and the applications such as Flipkart, Amazon you are using. So your primary question will be the what is language? What is language? Language is a system of words and speech by which the human being communicate to each other. This is a language, normal, that is Hindi, English, Malayalam, Kannada, etc. And I have used the word programming language. Programming language. And what the term programming language stands for? The programming language means it's a system of writings through which the human being communicate with the computers. Because computer is a machine. Machine cannot understand our language. So there is a specific language for computers which is 0 and 1. But there is a problem with us. We cannot understand 0 and 1 language. That's why we have multiple languages such as C, C++, Java, Python, etc. So your question will be that why we use Java, not C, C++, Python, etc. So that's I look at this. There are many languages in computer world such as C, C++, Python, Java, Ruby, Julia, etc. Each language have their own specifications such as C is used for the machines. Suppose, for example, the embedded systems. C++ is used for making games, etc. Python is used for the backend for AI. Java is used for web applications, games, Android applications, etc. The primary question is that apart from these languages, why should we learn Java? And what is the history of Java? So we will discuss about that. Java was introduced by James Gosling in 1995 in Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems. The question is why we use Java? What is the need of Java? Because we have multiple languages such as C and C++. Before Java, we have multiple languages, but there was a limitation that we cannot make the internet applications and there was also a problem such as security problems, the portability, and yeah, the portability. You will say, what is the meaning of portability? The meaning is that if we write the code in C and C++, then we have to write the code again and again for each and every machines we are using on it. But with Java, there is a difference. The major disadvantages of, or we can say the major problem with the previous language, that is C and C++, was that to port or to carry it on other systems, the disadvantage is that portability. You will say, what is portability? Portability is a property by which we carry or port something from one system to another system. With the code written in C and C++, the major problem was the portability. That suppose we have write a code on Windows and want to use it on Mac or Linux, then we cannot use that code. We have to write different codes for different platforms. For example, that if we write a code on Windows, then it will run on Windows only. And if you want to use it on iOS or Linux, then we have to write the code for that separately. This is the major disadvantages. So for this issue and the internet applications issue, because the demand of internet applications was increased. Now we will discuss about the properties of Java. Like other programming languages, Java also have their own advantages, such as it's simple, secure, portable, object oriented, multi-threaded, interpreted, distributed, and dynamic, etc. Because Java's properties are not limited to these. Simple. Here the simple refers that if you have some programming experience, then it is easy to learn, easy to master the Java. The syntax is very simple and secure. The secure here refers that the Java programs are much secure than other programming language codes. And the portable means that if you write a code, for example, you have written the code for Windows, then you can reuse it on iOS, Linux, and any other platform without making any changes. Object oriented. object oriented property is taken with by the real world entities in the world, such as a human being, other objects such as car, etc. And multi-threaded. Multi-threaded means that Java programs have the capability to perform the multiple tasks at the same time. Interpreted. The interpreted means that the compiler of Java reads the code line by line. It has multiple benefits of compiling. So the interpreting is that if there is any error occur in the code, then it will stop at the same time. Next is distributed. Because Java is designed for the distributed systems of the internet, because it handles with the TCP or IP protocols, that is TCP IP protocols. And the last but not last, dynamic. Dynamic means that Java code can be updated at the runtime. We will use these properties, or we will see these properties in our upcoming Java lessons. Now we will explain, or we will have basic introduction of object oriented. What is object oriented? Here the object oriented refers that the Java code is written in the forms of objects and classes. The objects are inspired by the real world objects such as car, bird, dogs, etc. It has its own properties such as classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation. These are the part of object oriented. What is class? Class is a group of methods and variables. Basically, the Java program is a class. We write. Java programs are written in the form of classes. And now, what is object? Object is the instance of class. Instance of class. Basically, these four properties make Java object oriented. These are the main properties in which we will deal. These properties will explain, or these properties are responsible for all the functions of Java, because in inheritance we can reuse the code. In inheritance, like humans, the father has the property of its suppose in real life we have generations, that is generation third, generation second, and the generation first. Here grandfather, father, son or grandson. The grandson will have few property of his father, and this one has few property of his father, and this one will have few property of his father. Then this inheritance, it reduces our code, or we can say it reduces by writing the extra code. We use our code. Polymorphism. Polymorphism means the objects of the classes will act differently at according to the situations, that at which place the object is performing different at one place and different at the second place. And in abstraction we only means, or we have to use the application, not with the internal working of it. Suppose for example, we go to bank ATM and provide the pin, insert the card, enter the pin, and we can see the transactions, that how much amount is that, and the ATM will withdraw our money. But we cannot see that which code is running behind that, and how he is processing that money, or how he is processing that information provided by us. And this is the property abstraction. It abstracts the code, and the abstraction also provides the security. We can say that abstraction is also related to make the privacy of our code, the privacy of our information. And the next is encapsulation. The encapsulation word also is encapsulation word means that we have encapsulated something, that is you also capsule, that is it's medicine. It stores the medicine inside the capsule. In the same manner, encapsulation means then it encapsulates the data, which provides the security, which is responsible for the security of our application. If we encapsulate the data, then any external code or anything externally cannot see the code and cannot make the implementations in the code. That's why encapsulation is responsible for security, and abstraction is also, we can say that abstraction is for the privacy. And now we wrap it here, and for further more discussions we will see in our later lessons. Till then, bye bye, and like and share the video and subscribe the channel. Till then, bye bye.